Hello viewers, it's Josie. Welcome back to Positive Poems, where I read positive and inspiring poems to help uplift your day. And we're getting close to Easter. Easter's on Sunday, and I forget when Passover starts. Let me just Google that briefly. Passover 2022. Oh, Friday, April 15th, and then it ends April 23rd. So I have written an Easter poem and a Passover poem. Given that Passover technically starts first, I'm gonna read the Passover poem first. This is called GPS Directions to the Promised Land, and it's basically a fake navigation, like on router GPS in a car, from Egypt to the Promised Land. Like if Moses or you, like, were going on a spiritual journey to the Promised Land. Anyway, here I go. Starting point: Egypt, land of bondage. Go inward. Look for the landmark of the burning bush. Breathe in, I am that I am. Warning, detour, slave duties. Produce bricks without straw. Take a swing of faith. From the four-quadrant foundation of reason, walk up the staircase of consciousness. From there, follow the pathway of intuition. Embark into the wilderness of the desert. Warning, traffic jam, Red Sea alert. Walk up to the Red Sea. Lift up thy rod. Make another turn towards faith and move forward. Warning, traffic jam, intruding thoughts, riding on chariots. Stretch out thine hand over the sea, and the sea will wash away any negative thoughts and beliefs. Pass over dry land. You have arrived at your destination of the Promised Land. As you could see, I was trying to sound robotic like a GPS. So I got the idea for this poem from one of the chapters in Florence Scovel Shinn's this is a collection of some of her books. And in this one, The Secret Door to Success, there's a chapter, Crossing Your Red Sea. And she talks about the spiritual meaning of the story of Moses from a psychological standpoint. Let me read an excerpt. One of the most dramatic stories in the Bible is the episode of the children of Israel crossing the Red Sea, blah, blah, blah. Moses was leading them out of the land of Egypt, where they were kept in bondage and slavery. They were being pursued by the Egyptians. The children of Israel, like most people, did not enjoy trusting God. They did a lot of murmuring. They said to Moses, "Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness." And Moses said unto the people, "Fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he shall show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold for your peace." We might say that Moses pounded faith into the children of Israel. They preferred being slaves to their old doubts and fears, for Egypt stands for darkness, than to take the giant swing into faith and pass through the wilderness to their promised land. There is indeed a wilderness to pass through before your promised land is reached. The old doubts and fears encamp round about you, but there's always someone to tell you to go forward. There's a Moses on your pathway. Sometimes it is a friend, sometimes intuition. And the Lord said to Moses, "Wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea." And she adds, the Bible is talking about your individual. It is talking about your wilderness, your Red Sea, your promised land. Each one of you has a promised land, a heart's desire, but you've been so enslaved by the Egyptians, your negative thoughts, it seems very far away and too good to be true. You consider trusting God a very risky proposition. The wilderness might prove worse than the Egyptians. And do you know if your promised land really exists? The reasoning mind will always back up the Egyptians, but sooner or later, something says, go forward. And then, lastly, she says, dry land symbolizes something substantial under your feet, the feet symbolizing understanding. So, that's my reading of GPS directions to Promised Land and my little commentary of how I got the inspiration for it. The next poem is a straightforward Easter poem called Easter Egg Hunt. Here I go. On today's big Easter hunt mission, every egg contains a unique talent, waiting to hatch into self-expression, and for people to be in alignment so that such an egg hatching can take place. That being said, let us commence this race. They are not in the trees, they are not in the bushes, nor are they by the TVs or underneath the couches. They're not in the kitchen pantry. They are not in the bedrooms, nor are they in the piles of laundry or even the bathrooms. Why did I even bet on checking the internet? You stop looking around. Much to your surprise, they are then found right in front of your eyes. It took the courage of inner knowing to witness your own inner eggs glowing. And that will do it for my poems for Easter and Passover. I apologize if I sound nasally throughout the video. I am recovering from a bit of a cold, and I have allergies, with the seasonal change. It was a pleasure to share these two poems with you. I may have more Easter Passover poems coming up. I haven't decided yet. There is a review coming for Everything Everywhere All at Once, so be on the lookout for that. I'm writing the review now. The links to my socials are in the description below, and I hope everyone has a happy Easter and a happy Passover for those who celebrate. Goodbye for now.